I think throughout history we've had examples of systemic racism. You know, you were covering it here in Raleigh when I was Speaker of the House. There was a program here for forced sterilization in North Carolina. Thousands of people were forcibly sterilized. The majority of them were African American. And these voices were being heard when Cal was in the state Senate. I guess he didn't listen. When I was in the minority, I heard the voices of that particular dark chapter in North Carolina, and we fixed it. The first state in the nation to provide restitution for people forcibly sterilized. There is systemic racism in this culture, and we need to work on it, which is exactly why I supported the PROTECT Act, which was proposed by Tim Scott to get at exactly that. The guy that Cal Cunningham's being supported, $75 million in this state, spent and directed by Chuck Schumer to get Cal Cunningham elected. Chuck Schumer went to the floor. He wouldn't even let us debate it. It was increased standards for police officers. It was better, more resources for body cams. It was providing these law enforcement officers the training and also the therapy they need for the dangerous job that we do. Now, while we're trying to get on and fix the problem, listen to the voices of the peaceful protesters. Just 4 weeks ago, about 3 miles from here, we had protesters chanting, "Abolish the police." While they were protesting, I wrote this down because I didn't want to get it wrong. Cal Cunningham tweeted, "I join you in the fight." And now this has gotten out of control. You saw the reports of the 2 shootings in Los Angeles over the weekend. 2 people ambushed by somebody. These protesters now go to the hospital and say, "I hope you die." We just had a law enforcement officer in the western part of the state die, shot in the face, died, a Marine who had been serving in the police department for 9 years, die. The answer to the question is to get people in the room. It would have been to pass the PROTECT Act and allow Democrats to amend it any way they wanted to, and they shut it down. And Cal was okay with that vote. I'm not okay with that vote. There are issues, there are bad actors, but the vast majority of police officers, incidentally, the Troopers Association and the Benevolent Association for North Carolina have endorsed me, know that I realize that most people that go to work every day, they kiss their wife goodbye, they say goodbye to their children, are good, hardworking law enforcement officers. And Cal has literally said, "I join you in the fight," when the crowd is chanting, "Abolish the police."